Hi, 7th grade. This video is for you for Friday morning, the 1st of May. Welcome to May. We are on lesson 5.7 using infinitives as objects. And we are going to do one exercise today, but before we get into that and the instructions for it, we're going to review the infinitives now being used as the objects. Remember, objects will follow action verbs. And so we're going to look today at how we are using the infinitives. Remember that infinitives are starting with to, and then we have the verb that follows, like to run, to speak, to sleep. Those are all infinitives. Sometimes we have an infinitive phrase which has um, more information than just the word to and the main verb. For instance, to participate in a play, which is an infinitive phrase, is an excellent opportunity for young people. So to participate in a play would be an infinitive phrase. It's acting as a subject in that sentence. So we're going to look at how we use these today. When an infinitive functions as a noun, it can be used as a direct object in a sentence. In the 1800s, suffragists wanted to obtain the vote for women. Now, in this case, to obtain the vote for women is acting as an object in that sentence, because we could say suffragists wanted what? To obtain the vote for women. Many women also hoped to gain equal rights for women. Hoped what or whom? They hoped to gain equal rights for women. They tried what or whom? To make the public aware of issues. Now, in that case, that is also an object. An infinitive used as a direct object may be preceded by a noun, that means comes before, or something would come before it, or by a pronoun. This noun or pronoun, the subject of the infinitive, tells the doer of the action of the infinitive. So basically, it's telling you who's doing the action. The infinitive and its subject form an infinitive clause. So that's the clause we were talking about before, like a phrase. This construction always follows the main verb of the sentence, and a pronoun used as its subject is always in the object form. So that's just kind of like how the direct object follows in a sentence, comes after the main verb. Susan B. Anthony asked women to work for the suffragist cause. In this case, you have the noun women, which comes directly before the clause. She urged them, here's a pronoun now, to work in an organized fashion. Now it says in the second sentence, them to work is an infinitive clause, and them is the object form of they. And that's the subject. So if you take a look at that last sentence again, she urged them to work in an organized fashion. And again, it says them to work is the infinitive clause, and them, the object form of they, because they is a subject, is its subject. Now, you are going to work on exercise 3 on page 97, so only exercise 3. And it asks you to identify the infinitive phrase or clause used as a noun in each sentence. Then tell whether it's used as a subject complement, or as a direct object. So in sentence 1, to gain rights for women was Susan B. Anthony's goal. The key is going to look for the word to, because to with the verb after it indicates the infinitive. So in this case, to gain rights for women is your infinitive, and you have to determine if it's being used as a subject complement, or as a direct object. And in this case, just like the example I used in the beginning of the lesson, in this case it's being used as a subject because it's what the sentence is about. So your answer is going to be to gain rights for women equals subject. Now, only exercise 3. This will be due on Wednesday.